welcome back to This Week at MBE. It is Sunday afternoon, and so we're machining all these billet manifolds. If you remember from last week, the week before, we had about 25-30 of these pieces that we machined. So each one of those pieces makes a half of one of these. The good thing is we have our last piece. We've machined all of these. This aluminum, just on those 20-25 pieces, fills up all of those bins. We got one bin left. By the time that one's done and this piece is finished, that one will be filled too. So that is a lot of bins of aluminum. And so let's go through here. This is our power adder version of the CID small block board. So this is a solid head right here. We do these in solid and waters. This happens to be the power adder program. So you can see it's got all the fasteners for the rocker gear. You know, depending on how the casting is, a lot of them look billet because all this will get cleaned up too. But it's a cast, so everything just moves a little bit. But that lightning program takes off 7 pounds off each head, so there is a lot of lightning that goes on here. So this is the 12-degree power adder version, typically twin turbo, pro chargers, nitrous, things like that. Larger cubic inch for sure. But then we also have a 10-degree and we have an 8-degree that we use for, the one is used for like super late models dirt stuff that's very popular, makes more power than our Chevrolet stuff. And then we have our NA version, and we'll do videos on that pretty soon. We're getting closer to finishing up that 8-degree version. Here's some of the halves of manifolds that we spoke about. There's a whole other stack of them out there too. So this is Op 1. So it's crazy amount of machining that comes off in Op 1. Op 2, these will all be finished. So I would say by the end of next week, all of these will be finished, and the other ones over there too. Because we'll plug these out all night long. And then here's another one that has finished here. So this is that Ford CID head. These are solids. Oh no, these solids? Nope, these are waters. I'm sorry. We offer these in solids and waters. So this is a water right here. Like I said, all the fasteners on the rocker bar. When these come in here, they're just blobs. We put all the seat boards, guide boards, rocker stuff, ports, everything. This one's getting pressed in hat washer, so we don't have to run a washer underneath the head nut. Just makes it easier to come off if you're at the track. You don't have to go searching for the washer or try and get them all up so you can pull the head off. It's got a large port in it for the larger cubic inch stuff. It's nice about this stuff, the port is raised up significantly in this at the right spots, at the spring pocket. So it's a really good head. The casting's been amazing. I can't begin to tell you how many we've done of these, and knock on wood, we have never had a failure in a casting. That's a lot of castings. But that just goes to show you John at CID is very particular about his product, and he always gives you a good product to sell to the end user. So you can see we had some 9s come in, so we've been going through those like we always do. The Hemis, we typically keep 2 or 3 sets of these in inventory because they move a lot. This is the 4800 version that we do. So this is like the Brad Anderson platform. We do all the drag race applications. We do NHRA legal turbo, NHRA legal blower, whatever they need. We offer all that. We have different programs for it, and of course the Pro Extreme version that we sell. And then we also have tractor pull versions that we do. And you got the 18s lined up right here, which we make a good 5 to 8 different cylinder heads out of those because we get them without spark plugs, guide boards, everything. We move all that. We decide where it goes for the application. And of course, we all know we have at least 3 to 5 different versions of this, depending on what you want to do. What we're going to do here. Here's some more halves right here. Manifolds, some elbows that we made. So we designed and made these. So these fit on the big 9 manifold. That's becoming really popular with the power adders. Really, really popular. Really, basically it replaces the other big block Chevy that's out there. We don't need to mention the person's name, but the power difference is night and day. It's 20 years better. That kind of gives you an idea. Okay, so this is that same cylinder that we were talking about earlier. This is the CID small block board. So you can see how these come in. There is no machine work done on them at all. So all of this gets machined out. There's a lot of material that comes out of all of these. And luckily, we have the machines and the people that do it right, and then the know-how to put everything in the correct location. So I'm glad we got to see that. That's another, it's a CID LS7 head that we do. That's for, programs for that also. And then we'll come in here. This is a 12-degree Brodex head. So if you have Brodex 12-degree cylinder heads and it has their port program in it, ours will go right in. So ours is intake port, exhaust port, and chamber. It's a complete upgrade, and it's a nice upgrade for the customer where they don't have to buy rockers, intake manifold, all that, valve covers, all that stuff they get to keep, and we're just doing an upgrade. So this is a set that had some miles on it, which is perfect. We got new guides in it, we got all the porting new in it, so basically they got a whole new combination. Something like this, the upgrades I would say in drag racing are worth about 12 to 1500s. I'd say that's pretty easy, it'll do that. We typically do about 5 sets of these a year, but we would do more. We don't mind doing this at all. And then, yeah, if you're not ready for the big 9, then do this. If you already have everything, of course, it's not going to run like the big 9, but I'll tell you what, it's the next best thing. It'll get you there. And speaking of next best things, this is the 11-degree Big Chief. If you have the MBE 11-degree Big Chief, the big 9 manifold will fit on it. We will do it. We weren't going to, but we're going to do it now. So it will fit. This manifold will not fit, and I'm not doing it if it doesn't have the MBE program on it. It's way too much bullshit to get it to fit. Luckily, the ports are in the exact same location, so all this just bolts on. What we know about the 11-degree Big Chief, though, is that all this is scalloped out on the intake flange, and you can't even tell, but we've welded a piece there. And then we go machine it, and we make it all flat again. You won't even be able to tell, but now we have a place to attach the valley tray plates to. And then the valley tray will go on here. So basically you have something like this that will set on there. Okay? But we can do all of this so you can run that billet manifold. So the billet manifold, not only is it worth power, but from the cast version, if you weigh this and the valley tray, this is a savings of 17 to 18 pounds over a ported one, over a ported cast Edelbrock. So if the weight and power are important, let's do it. We'll get it all done for you. No problem at all. Got some Dart LS 10-degree heads right there. So that's a very popular LS program. You know, that's for the real serious LS guy. And then we have, let's go through here. See, Dave's been kicking ass, getting all the work out of here. These are sets. This is just some stuff, tractor and truck pull stuff right here. Actually, both sets of these are. So some of these are updates. Some of these are just service. And then we just finished. This is Steve Fusili is building this engine for his customer. So basically, this is a complete redo. We talked a little bit about it last week, but Dave's got them together. It's got steel exhaust rocker, aluminum intake, but some of the things we did besides all the porting updates is we O-ringed the exhaust flange, we O-ringed the intake flange. Now mind you, this is a 10-year-old set of heads when you look at these. Now they look brand new. And the upgrade's going to be nice. The customer's going to be happy. I think it's going to make a lot more power. And then we put the top fuel hoops in, we put the soft chamber in, we upgraded the chamber also. So, I mean, look at this, looks like a brand new set of heads. Not bad they're at least 10 years old. But all this is finished, so Dave will have these boxed up on Monday, and then we'll get these things shipped off so these guys can go racing this summer. And hopefully in the spring, too. There. And then, see, that's it. That's this week at MBE, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and hope you had a great weekend. Bye-bye.